Hey guys, this is Earth Waters with Howling at the Earth. I am the host of Howling at the Earth. Please check me out on my blog site at howlingattheearth.com as well as YouTube at Howling at the Earth. Today, y'all know who I'm with.
What's up, man? It's your boy Moondog 38732 from the Moondog 38732 show on YouTube. Hey, man, watch the show, like the show, subscribe to the show, share and comment. Also, hit me up at the Moondog38732show.com. I got my merchandise there, blogs there, videos. Also, look out for it and watch the Moondog 38732 show podcast. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff there too. But with that being said, today I am currently the co-host of Howling at the Earth. Earth, Miss Waters, See the Sunflower. Yeah. What are we talking about in this particular topic?
Can a long distance relationship exist?
I would say yeah, because they do exist. Now, can they work?
No.
It depends. It depends on the two people that are there. I think COVID made some of you all realize that those relationships that you all were in didn't necessarily work, because once y'all got confined to the same house, the police report said that domestic violence on both sides of the table rose. I think that if I'm in, just say I'm in Denver working, and the person I'm with, they get a promotion that pays them a lot more, because a lot of people think that right. A lot of people think that money makes a lot of things better. So the other person moves to Houston. So now you got one person in Denver, the other person in Houston. Now I also think that it depends on, did they start off with a long distance, or did they have a this whatever in the same city and end up moving? I think if you started out with a long distance relationship, it can work, because you're not really used to that person being around, so to speak. So you all may have a day where you all fly in, or y'all meet somewhere, you all spend time together, you all leave and go back, you all text, you all FaceTime, you all do all things like that, and that's your norm. But I think that if you have been together for a certain period of time, used to waking up to that person, used to cuddling with that person, spooning with that person, hugging that person, kissing that person, and then you all move because of your job or anything like that, I think that's when a lot of those things come in, like, this ain't working for me, because you have ripped away some of that comfort that you all have took that time up to build.
So you're saying starting off long distance will work.
I said it's a more favorable situation
versus starting off and then going.
I think because like I was saying, rewind.
No, I heard everything. I was processing it because
gotcha. And also
I disagree with long distance relationships.
Yeah, because it depends on the individual situation. Some people are cool with being by themselves and catching up with the other person, and some people, like, they would rather, hey, what you doing? Can you come over right now? That's a big difference. And at the same time, hey, what you doing? I'm finna go do something. You wanna come with me? Hey, you wanna ride with me? I'm going.
That's a
So break it down.
That's a friendship.
So break it down.
It's no relationship in you staying in another state, I'm staying here.
No, break your part down. I already broke my part down.
That's not a relationship, because a relationship, there are relations.
What does that mean?
Sex.
You can have sex long distance. Once y'all can meet up somewhere. Somebody can fly into this city. Somebody can fly into that city.
That's too much like tricking. Like, there's paying money that's not. Let me. I'm trying to talk about my own situation here. So I feel that being in two different areas, it's not gonna work, because what about dates, sex, pillow talk, all of these things? Like, you want someone there to have these type of things with, and being far away, that's not a relationship to me. That's just a friendship.
Yeah, in some instances, I can see that.
And then, how long is this long distance relationship? I mean, are we talking about a year, 6 months? I can understand 6 months. You're using that time to get to know each other. So yeah, all of that stuff does not matter. But after a while, we're talking about a year and so on. I don't see that relationship being anything due to that distance.
On the other hand, once again, like I said, it depends on the two individuals. Because if one person moves to get another job which pays more money, we know that that's going to take more time, that's going to take more effort, that's going to take a lot of what they had and that they may have been spending in the relationship with time that they're going to be putting forth to this business, because a lot of times they're not going to pay you to do less unless it's you got to hook up with somebody else.
Right.
So if I was in the same spot and I took a higher paying job or have more responsibilities, would I still see that person as much? I'm going to be spending more time at the job, or even when I come home, we'll be bringing work home, sitting down at the table, may not eat with them, may eat with them. I'm getting that work done because I have prioritized my job, my money, over what I already had.
So, we're talking about... No, I'm just thinking. So, we're talking about people that that has been separated or in different areas due to jobs. But then in other cases, we have people that are incarcerated and away from their families or significant other, whatever the case is. So
that's a long distance relationship.
It's still a long distance relationship. However, is it able to function? Probably not. No.
It functions in some cases. They have conjugal visits, but we know that to have a conjugal.
Where at?
With that being said, they don't have conjugal visits, but to have conjugal visits, you know that you have to be married in some cases, and in certain states. If y'all ever seen Life, y'all know what I'm talking about. At the same time, we know that sometimes when that other person goes to prison, they got a prison relationship going on. So let's not, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna put it out there just like it. So you may have some trepidation with coming to visit the person that's locked up. You may notice some lipstick on him. You may notice that his shirt is like
tied up in
it's like this. You may know he may be.
No.
You may notice he's switching. You may notice that all of a sudden he got a lisp, or he's smacking every time he talks now.
You know what?
So at the same time, you have to be. Well, you know me. Let's not act like stuff like that don't happen. So you have to think about what do you really want.
So in the same instance, like, it can't work. Incarcerated and here, there, because the reality.
Now she listened to Country Beauty. They had a whole song called "Stand by Your Man."
No, stop. So we know the reality is, depending on the distance, if you can't drive to him and check up on him or her, or you're not getting certain things, you're gonna have someone on the side. That's just the reality of it. So I don't think the long distance relationships can work, and if it does, it's not gonna work too long. That's what I think.
Well, I go into things with a positive mindset most of the time. Some of the time.
Oh, so you over in the sunflower world?
No.
What?
Sometimes I think that. Okay,
when did you become positive?
With that being said, before I so rudely interrupt, you know how you can be on the track and they can interrupt you with something? That's what just happened to me.
Guys, look at the other shows and y'all make your own judgment, but carry on, co-host.
Well, I don't care about judgment because I don't prescribe to certain situations. So do what you do on that. So when it comes to things like a long distance relationship, we already had the conversation about what the business is. I'm gonna try this, you're gonna try that. But what she did say earlier is that what is the goal? Are we going to have a long distance relationship and then come together is the plan to eventually come together. We got 1 year, we got 6 months. What we gonna do? Now at the same time, if you are doing all this stuff, or if you are not coming to a plan, but we gonna be, you talking about, oh man, we gonna be together like 5, 6, 7 years, and we still in different cities. I don't think that makes sense.
Right.
Because at what point do you all come together as a team? I think that your relationship, you all can do. Well, we got Zoom meetings, man. Zoom ain't the same thing as coming by, smelling somebody cooking for you. Zoom ain't the same thing as coming in. They got the candles lit, they got Netflix on, and this big ass bottle of wine.
The black bottle.
The black bottle.
Stella,
I ain't saying
right.
no name because they ain't paying me.
I didn't.
So
cut it off.
So think about what we're saying is like, what's the purpose of this long distance relationship?
What about those that, I'm sorry guys, those that are in the same household and still in a long distance relationship?
With that being said, a lot of times it happens. I know people that have been married, they got their own different parts of the house. They got this bedroom, they got that bedroom. But they function as a team. They may not like each other at the moment or whatever's going on for the reason why they are separated. But they
separated in the same house?
Separated in the same house. Listen, it's just like people that pay child support for their kid, but they staying with the kid. That don't make sense to me. So if you're in a situation where you're staying in this part of the house, y'all staying, and the other person staying in that part of the house, it can be a long distance relationship. You're getting the same outcome as being in a long distance relationship. But the thing about with being in the same household, you all see each other. And the reason why you all in different parts of the house is still there. It's still prevalent. So your relationship is actually, when you think about it, it's actually worse than somebody in a long distance relationship. Because y'all still in the same house, in the same vicinity. Do you get up in the morning and speak to each other? Do y'all eat breakfast together?
Probably not.
Or do you all in there like y'all roommates living a separate existence?
They are.
I can't say, I don't know.
Oh. I can see that. I can see that happening I mean, I know it's being done somewhere, but that would suck.
That's life. With me, it's realism. I don't believe in like a lot of this stuff that this is going to happen, that can happen. I look at stuff and how it is, not how it could be a lot of times, or how I think it may be. Sometimes based on what I see, I may think it's something else, but it may totally be different. It may be wrong from what's really going on. But with that being said, it's not a show about me. It's a show about
long distance relationship. Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, it makes me think of catfishing. When I hear long distance relationship.
Man from Mississippi, she said catfish. The first thing I thought about was catfish, like eating it. But my bad, my folks from Bells on the Ice always know that.
Being in a relationship long distance, you'd have met someone like over the computer or
now when she said catfishing, remember we talking about that sunflower world, how things may seem different, or I hope that this right here will happen. When you're getting catfished, that's because you truly believe in what that person was selling you without even seeing it, because in your mind, you wanted that to be true.
But no, the thing is, you have people that's really comfortable with online dating.
How was that a thing, online dating? How you dating online?
Guys, how do y'all online date? Because I don't know. So,
it's an oxymoron to me.
Online date.
It sounds like an oxymoron. Just like saying pretty ugly. It's like this. It's impossible.
They're online. They're dating.
They're meeting
people. They're actually in relationships with people they have never seen. Fake accounts, stuff like that. I mean, the show. Think about the show. How long have you been talking to him? Well, this is a year. Have you ever seen him? No, but I've gotten pictures. And then it's someone totally different.
They wanted to believe.
They were in the sunflower world.
They was in the sunflower world. They seeing things all rose and stuff. Ain't no Roundup in the sunflower world. You know, that ain't no weeds in the sunflower world. Everything gets sunflower, ladybugs, and stuff like that. Clean air.
So, to each his own.
Have y'all been catfished before?
Oh.
Has anybody out there been catfished? Has anybody out there met somebody and then they say I'm in the club, and you go to the club, you looking for them, and you like, I'm over here, you like, what? I'm over here sitting down. What you got on? I got a white shirt on with a. You like, where? And I can see one person. Oh, that's me. Did you get your phone, look at it, close it out, and then walk out? Or do you go ahead and meet that person that has started off being untruthful to you from the beginning?
Well, some people need closure, so they probably wouldn't just leave out. They would like, why would you do this? Oh my God!
Matter of fact, let me see this. This is my definition of closure. Remember those flip phones? I'd be like, where you at? That's closure. That's closure right there.
And walk out.
And walk out. Done walked out.
You're gonna have to change your whole account because they gonna find you.
Not even worried about it.
But no, guys, I am totally against long distance relationships because I don't think that they'll be any good. Like,
why not? You need somebody to talk to. You need somebody to go out with. You need somebody to hug you. You need somebody to console you. Why don't you see it working though?
Yeah, I need all that.
Oh.
For me, I would need all of that.
A whole paragraph.
And exactly.
Short answer.
And because they or whatever cannot provide, I cannot provide my time. I'm not even going to play in a situation like that.
Well, Maxine Waters said she want to reclaim her time. I mean, I could, like, remember he said, like, it depends on the individual. I can see, like, two extremely busy people that, like have their own real business, working their own real business. I can see them doing that.
And still needing that little...
And then when they have time, they can come together because they're trying to run an actual business with employees and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I can see that working for them because they really don't have time. So I can see them like planning vacations together and going out. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so when you just mentioned that, I think about the movies that I watch.
You watch movies?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what? I need to. I gotta let you know. My favorite movies. Remember? Yeah. So anyway, besides that, them people like they be messing with the people in office.
On the movies.
Man, the movies have real life situations in them. You just got to pay attention. It's not only entertainment. They really do send messages through the movies. So, with that being said, why sit here and entertain someone over the phone? Because I'm so busy. When you got someone in the office that will be very willing to have relations or be available when needed. I mean, especially if you the big dog. Somebody's calling your name. Somebody want to be entertained. That's all I'm saying. So, he's all for long distance relationships.
I didn't say I can just see both sides of the equation.
I'm not for it.
I'm on the left side and I'm on both sides of equal sign. I can see how both can work out. If you're not good at math, then don't worry about that. But I can see both sides of the equation.
Guys, where do y'all stand on this topic? Anything else?
Yeah, I need to go ahead and put my good smelling calendar out. So now that the show is over, I can go ahead and put the top on it.
You act like they can smell it. They can't. Guys, thank y'all for watching.
Thank y'all for putting up with me today. I told y'all since I got back in my real clothes, I don't know how that.
So you your real self today.
Man, for sure. Now, with that being said, I got to find me something to eat. Speaking of
they don't want to hear all that.
Speaking of catfish, I got catfish in there. I'm getting ready to take some out to eat, and I got some fries. Bye.